Chapter 160, Ragnarok. It's good that my identity was leaked. Sanshi was secretly delighted. Others were afraid that they would be targeted if they revealed it, but he wanted to reveal his identity so he can get ambushed faster. Seeing Sanshi smiling, Wuxia was furious. She snorted and turned to Shichanya. "Are you going to make a move?" Shichanya said awkwardly, "I'm afraid we are not able to beat him up." "Forget it. I don't need you to do anything for me anymore. I'll defeat him myself sooner or later." Wuxia snorted in anger and left, running back to her cave to continue cultivating. Shichanya frowned and stared at Sanshi a few more times. In the end, he did not make a move. He would not do anything that he was not confident in. If he could not defeat this person, he would just lose his face. This girl is finally cultivating seriously. In the room at the top of the ship, Wuxia and perfected Lord Ghost Butcher did not go out. Instead, they sat and drank tea. However, they were very clear about what was happening outside. Blood-robed old ghost is still too arrogant. He just entered the sect, but had already killed someone from the Sky Demon cult. Does he really think we won't know? Ghost Butcher's expression was indifferent. He didn't do anything wrong in this matter. That profligate son had a death wish. He was killed because his skills were inferior. He can't blame anyone else. I don't think they would dare to confess this openly. Wuxia shook his head. However, if the old ghost situation is leaked, it's impossible for Sky Demon cult to remain indifferent. Other enemies will also come for him. Let's see if he can block the incoming assassins. If he can survive, he will be someone useful to our sect. The old ghost is already in the core formation stage. Has not much different from when he was at his peak. However, has no longer the same as before. Many of his enemies have already broken through. Let's just watch how he deal with them. Let's not talk about him anymore. Now that we've moved over and have also discussed the matter of truce with the fellows from Great Jin, we should go and fight for our share of resources and opportunities that may be present in the immortal cave abode. Wuxia stood up and began to plan for his next actions. The battle between Sanshi and Fangang had suppressed most of the people's doubts about the new elder as well as solidified his position. Under the respectful gazes of many people, Sanshi calmly returned to the ship. Immediately, many disciples and elders came over to congratulate him. There were also many people who gave him gifts. Sanshi did not stand on ceremony and did not reject anyone. Through them, he was able to refill his supply of resources finally. The resources he had expended because of his breakthrough had been replenished. After dealing with all the congratulations, Sanshi had completely integrated into the Heavenly Ghost sect. He brought Bai Shaokan back to the room. Not long after, Old Man Nightmare came over. He told Sanshi something. The blood-robed elder broke through in time. In 3 days, the various large factions will form parties to explore the ancient cultivator's cave abode. Please make preparations. Which forces rather? Sanshi was deep in thought. Old Man Nightmare explained. Was he that strong? When Sanshi heard that the major factions were about to attack, he speculated. There are probably dozens of nascent souls this time, right? Yes. He was very strong. We suspect that this cave abode is connected to the ruins of an ancient sect. The exact situation depends on the situation. At this point, Old Man Nightmare stopped tactfully. Blood-robed elder, prepare well. I still have something on, so I won't disturb you. After Sanshi sent him away, he opened the system. There were already a few notifications. The carrier has undergone a major change. System upgrade successful. A similar scene had happened when he was at the Foundation Establishment realm. Sanshi was not surprised and only checked the changes after leveling up. Ting. Since the host is already familiar with the operating method of the system, and has a higher level of control over your own situation, you are now in proficient mode. The statistics of your personal attributes panel has been removed and changed to star mode. Sanshi checked the new attributes panel. The attributes of his personal attributes panel had really changed. The various stats were based on the average of cultivators of the same level, and he was now given a ranking based on stars. 1 star meant that he was the same as the average cultivators of the same level. If it reached 9 stars, it meant that his attributes were 9 times that of the same level. The basic reward method after death has been updated. It can only be effective if the target is star ranked or above. The upper limit has been increased to the level of the target. When Songshi heard this, he did not think too much about it. Most of the people who could kill him had to be stronger than him anyways. If they are the same level or lower, it would be very difficult for him to be killed with his foundation. A portion of the lottery draws have been updated. The cultivation technique and divine art have also been upgraded to star grade. Only by cultivating the star grade cultivation technique and divine art to perfection can you obtain a lottery draw chance. Your ability panel only displays cultivation techniques, divine arts and other skills above the star grade. The system had changed quite a bit. Songshi could not help but open the interface to check. Race: human. Spirit: 3 stars. Physique: 5 stars. Comprehension: 4 stars. Energy: 9 Yon. Nomological power: 6 stars. Freedom attribute points: 0. Lottery chance: 4. Talent: top grade fire spirit root, top grade gold spirit root, psychic Tao body, low grade diamond spirit body. Ability: 9 Yon. Divine technique, level 3. Connate pure Yon technique, level 17. Imperishable golden body, great mastery of the chaos essence chapter. Grand moon visualization method, great mastery. Demonic blood transformation technique, level 1. Thousand transformations technique, level 2. Array formation, level 3. Pre sword control technique, great mastery. Yin Yang secret technique, great mastery. 1 Chi cloning technique, great mastery. Overall evaluation: 4 stars. My comprehensive evaluation is 4 stars. Does that mean my current combat strength is comparable to the exceptional gold core realm? Songshi focused on the comprehensive evaluation. 1 star meant he was the same as the average of the same level. 1 star higher meant that his strength was twice as strong. Now, he was 4 times stronger than his peers. Under normal circumstances, 1 extra star was at least equivalent to the strength of a small realm. Now, he should at least be comparable to the exceptional gold core realm. It's becoming more and more vague now that it's changed to a star grade. I reckon the rankings will be cancelled in the future. Songshi guessed, but as he was getting more and more familiar with his situation, he did not need the system's data to know his level anymore. The current system interface was no longer of much use to him. Instead, the lucky draw part was more interesting to him. At this moment, the lottery wheel was still there. He opened it. After drawing the last item in the previous round, the lottery wheel had all been refreshed. There were 6 known items on it. Spirit Command Talisman, mid-grade Spirit Talisman. It can control anything with a soul below the level of soul transformation. Ancient Puppet Fighter, special puppet. Combat strength is comparable to that of a martial emperor. Ragnarok low level, a special rule type skill, for being immune to control of those below the nomological realm. It can also burn one's essence, energy, and spirit. When used, combat strength will double. Its cooldown is 2 hours. Teleportation Talisman, special spirit talisman. It can randomly teleport user to 100 miles away. Tier Yang Scripture, Yang Stats Immortal Cultivation Technique. Can be cultivated to the true immortal realm. Its power is explosive and powerful. Treasure Refining Manual, a cultivation manual for refining weapons. Cultivators can become a Grand Master of refining weapons. While browsing through the 6 known items, Songshi took another look at the Ragnarok skill. This was purely a matter of skill, one that far surpassed the scope of a cultivator's strength. I must get that. He decided to draw 4 times in a row to prepare for the operation that was in 3 days' time. Ding, congratulations on obtaining the Twilight of the God skill. Ding, congratulations on obtaining the Spirit Command Talisman. Ding, congratulations on obtaining Treasure Refining Manual. Ding, congratulations on drawing Sealing Technique. He had drawn 4, and 3 of them were actually known, especially the Ragnarok. This kind of rule-based skill could be considered what he needed the most now, and it could be said to be the most powerful skill amongst the skills he possesses. Although I can only use it once every 2 hours, I won't be tortured like last time with this. Songshi relaxed. He basically had no flaws now. He had the 1000 transformations disguise technique and the clone technique. After he died, he had a backup resurrection point. Even if he was subjected to a crowd control skill, he had Ragnarok to fall back on now. For the time being, he basically did not need to worry about anything.